We're in Tallahassee today. We're standing on the site of the Apalachee village of Anhika. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but that is, it looks like it's spelled to me. As you can see, there's nothing here now to suggest that this was once the site of a major village of the Indians that inhabited this area. Desoto landed in the Tampa Bay area and made his way up through this area and encamped on this site in the winter of 1539-1540. Archaeologists excavating the Governor John Martin house, which is what this is right behind us here, in 1987, made the discovery that this is where it was. It was long known to have been in this general vicinity. It was long known to be in Tallahassee, but the exact location was a mystery until this guy, Calvin Jones, excavated this area for something completely unrelated and discovered this village. Of course, Desoto came here. He didn't. He just made an encampment and basically took over. So ran the Indians off. They continued to fight, and when spring came, he left. Here's some of the Lake Jackson mounds. We hope to go see those today. And here's a map of what Desoto's trail was through. It's believed to have landed in along the Manatee River, the mouth of Tampa Bay, and made his way up. And his tracks along the hills, across the Hillsborough River, the Withlacoochee River, etc., are pretty well documented by his accounts, what he left. It's unfortunate that there isn't anything left, and I don't know that if the people who built these buildings would have known that this was what it was, if they would have ignored it and continued to build their buildings, or if they would have preserved it. But it's just, it's unfortunate. But as with so many of these other types of things, it is what it is. It's almost like that site I found a year or two ago, where the marsh, the people over in Volusia County area had buried their dead in basically peat moss bog areas, and it just looks like a detention pond now, but it's a major sacred burial point. You can imagine, of course, you're standing on a promontory here, a knoll. There are no houses. There would have been no trees. They would have been living on top of mound areas in here. There would have been at least stilts. These people all the people in Florida lived higher up in the air because of the mosquitoes and the breeze. Even though we're in Tallahassee, so we're far away from South Central Florida. This is a whole nother world. I mean, I'm standing here right now, and at home it would be stifling right now. There's even a decent breeze. There's a little bit of a lightness to the air that you would feel in a non-tropical climate. You're not going to feel it at home. You would be dead right now. It would be just drenched sweat. Anyway, we're going to head off to St. Louis now, see what that's all about. Try to make sure we get a good view of this sign. If we want to freeze it later and read it, we can. I've read it a little bit ago. Fascinating stuff.